And since no one is watching, let's just rip a good old intro. Matt, I'm gonna do this. Shake my hand.
Oh my gosh.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back,
We're so
people.
back.
We are so back.
Have we ever been more back?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We've certainly never in Bloom Pod. Everyone,
Yeah.
welcome back to the program. I think it's episode 13. My favorite number, my lucky number. Episode 13 of Bloom Pod. Welcome back, everybody. We had James on a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and then last week, Matty was out of town.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure we'll get a recap on that, but it feels like it's been a while since it's just been this. And like this is like the core, baby. Like this is Bloom Pod. But obviously, James was incredible. It was such a great hang, having him, such a great insight. And then Andrew last week, that was a really good episode.
That was a nice
too.
episode.
You listened on the plane on the way back?
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
That was fun. But dude, you just got back from Hawaii.
Yeah, dude.
How the heck was that?
Hawaii is a crazy place.
Just can't imagine it was bad.
It was not bad at all.
Yeah.
It feels out of the country. It does not feel like you're in the United States. That's the weirdest thing because it's like you're going around and you see some like local U.S. shops and it's like this feels so out of place.
Yeah, like you see a Best Buy.
Yeah, we did. We saw a Best Buy and I
Hawaii.
was just like, and going to Walmart, like we're in a huge like parking center that's like 3 stories high and you park at the bottom and then it's just a madhouse in Walmart and you're like, what's going on?
Yeah, and you're like, I'm in Hawaii right now and I'm in Walmart.
Yeah, it's like, what am I doing?
Why'd you go to Walmart in Hawaii?
We got some sandwich stuff for like the beach because we would go to like because I would get
it wasn't like an all inclusive spot.
No, we did like a hotel and then like we'd go sometimes we'd get stuff for like the beach like snacks and stuff, but then we'd go to like a food truck and get food there and then we'd go to like a dinner spot.
Same hotel the whole time?
Yeah, we were never in the hotel. Like,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
It was like wake up there, sleep there. But
did you rent a car?
Yeah, ran a RAV4.
Oh, that's fun.
Dude, the RAV4 was fun. It was nice.
That's crazy.
We were like,
it's funny because you were texting us like almost the whole time, but like you were just like, okay, hiking now, bye. And it's like, okay, why'd you even text us, bro? Like,
I miss you guys, man.
Yeah,
Love you guys.
well, of course, dude. You were missed here at Bloom for sure too.
And it's funny that all my colleagues are my closest friends.
Yeah,
like that's nuts.
Yeah, well,
like
and that was like the case like before we started.
Exactly.
So it's like the work group chat, but it's like it's just a variation of like other group chats we've already had. Yeah, that was cool.
The time difference was weird too. Like I've obviously
6 hours. Yeah,
because I would wake up
6 hours.
6 hours, and I would wake up, and you guys would be like, "Oh, we're getting ice cream at Sundays. Drop your order." And I'm like, "Dude, it's like 7 a.m." I'm like, "Oh wait." Yeah. I was like, "Oh, that makes more
time
sense."
difference thing is weird. Even if it's just an hour. Like when I'm gone, like visit my aunt and uncle in Texas, and then like you guys are talking like in Slack or whatever, and I'm looking and I'm like, oh yeah, like they just got done work.
Yeah.
And
Singapore was the weirdest one.
Oh, dude.
It's like it was a day ahead. Like I'd be waking up to baseball games that I'm like now just watching in bed because it's like it's 6 a.m.
Are we going to Singapore next year?
Dude, I want to.
Can I go? Do you think Andrew would let me go? Andrew, if you're listening, I want to go to Singapore. We'll talk.
It's just like there has to be new brands there for us to be interested in,
I'm sure there is.
I'm sure there is.
Andrew, we'll talk about it. Let's put him on. I shouldn't do that. Sorry, Andrew.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, dude. But we're back, dude.
Yeah,
Bloom Pod is back. This is what it is. This is what it was. We've had a couple of crazy weeks. Thanks everyone for hanging in there. I know everyone missed Matty last week. You can tell by the view count.
No, there's no way.
And then I had my prelude video on Friday, which also counted bombs.
It was a great video.
That was my first time ever doing everything.
Yeah.
Like the whole.
You did a good job, dude.
Thanks.
I was impressed.
That's good.
Because I was like
the whole time I'm working on it, I'm like, dude, Matty's gonna make fun of me.
No, dude, I was on the plane, like flying there, thinking like, man, did I prepare Jake enough for this? Like, does he know what he's getting himself into? Like, this is a lot, but you killed it, man.
Thanks. Yeah, doing all the content this week was a lot. I missed you the whole time. I was like, dang, this sucks, dude. Like, I don't know. I feel like, especially with the podcast, like I do like probably 80% of post-production.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, maybe even
pretty
more.
Much 95%. I do like thumbnails.
But even just like, but not having you there is like, and I couldn't ask any questions. Like, even like, I've never done a thumbnail before.
Scary.
So like, I feel like I did a good enough job on the thumbnail though.
Dude, I I was snorkeling at one point in Hawaii, and being away from the instructor, I was like, I'm scared. I'm out in the ocean alone. It's kind of like that. It's I don't need you, but I want you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, what we learned last week is like, I don't need you, and like you've trained me well, and I can do all the things. But yeah, you not being there though was like, oh man, shooting B-roll, like. I mean, what am I doing? Yeah, my B-roll was kind of mid.
No, I actually thought it was better than what I
thought it was fine. It was just fine. It's like really like a creative thing. So like, I guess just like I mean, I've just never done it before. Yeah. So like, I mean, I just try I'm like,
dude, go to my old video.
There's the one shot of Bryce Harper.
Yeah,
did you see at the end? Did you like that one? Yeah. Bryce Harper with the prelude on. I'm like, we got it.
I laughed at that. Yeah.
And that's how you can tell if Compy watches our videos too.
Yeah,
because and he probably doesn't listen to the podcast, so we can just talk about him openly. Compy's our main logistics guy, and he's like the biggest. I mean, I pride myself as a huge Phillies fan, but he's like a huge Phillies fan, and so I was like, well, let's see if Compy's.
He's an emotional Phillies fan. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, I'm just like a baseball fan who follows who my team's a Phillies, but Compy's just like a Phillies fan who loosely follows baseball, and like
if they lose, he loses.
Yeah. Well, I just knew like, well, if I put Bryce Harper in the video, Compy will say something in Slack. So this is how I'm going to know if he watches our videos. He doesn't watch our videos. Man, we just been rambling. I think this was probably natural because I just haven't seen you.
Yeah, we missed
I just haven't seen you, man.
This is exciting.
This is so much fun. But Bloom Pod's back. We should probably get into the podcast now
let's do it.
Before we like officially lose even the last viewers that we even had. We're going to start out with something fun. Talk about the GOAT product of every brand, which every brand we have.
Every brand's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about every brand. But, and we haven't even actually talked about the brands that we're going to talk about, but I feel like we should maybe we can just give each other a brand.
Okay.
Like I'll say a brand, you give yours, I'll give mine, you give a brand, you know, we'll just go from there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And sorry, people, if we seem a little unprepared. This is obviously Tuesday, Labor Day. We're a day behind. We're flying through. Matty's back. Let's start out with 64 audio. Okay. It's just the first friggin' thing on our page here. 64 audio, your GOAT product. From low key to GOATs.
So I want to be controversial because I think I'm going to factor in a lot of things with this GOAT conversation. But I'm not going to be controversial. I'm just going to go with the U12T. It's lasted the tale of time. Like, it's still one of the most viable sets. It's just been out for so long. It's been such a benchmark for such a long period of time. I still recommend it to customers frequently. They still tell me how much they love it. You see trade-in requests for it. Like, it sells right on the pre-owned market. It's lasting power. And I think that's what's important in a GOAT conversation, especially with IEMs, because it's like, you know, we could talk about, you know, new GOATs in the hobby that we love. Like, you know, we've talked about Top Pro for so long. Like, that could be considered, you know, Zenz's GOAT in our mind or something like that. But, you know, it's only been on the market for what feels like, you know, just a few days. Where U12T, I mean, that's, you know, that's pre, like, my tenure at Bloom, and it's still just, I mean.
It's funny because on our website's list is the latest revision. I mean, doesn't that alone just tell you how long this product's been out?
Yeah. Like, it got a 2025 revision. Like, they had to revisit the classic.
It's that good.
So, yeah, I don't know. I'd say that's my GOAT. But, like, it's tough because I wanted to go with, like, the U4S, which is, like, their you know, kind of.
I was going U4S.
Yeah. It's, like, kind of like their quote-unquote, like, entry level, obviously, the Aspire series. But, like, for their, like, top-of-the-line you know, offerings, it's, like, the most accessible. It sounds amazing. It looks dope. People love that set. So, I did want to kind of be controversial and go with the U4S, but I think it's the U12T.
Well, if you look at the 64 audio lineup, like, and U12T and U4S, I think just are the answers here, right? Because if you look, I mean, they have the Aspire series, which is like their true entry level stuff, but that's more even for stage musicians. If you get into, or live sound, I should just say, just period. But if you get more into like where their audiophile picks are at, you got Duo here, but that's like, are they still making Duo? Or is that just like sold out everywhere? I don't even know.
I haven't talked about Duo in a long time.
Well, yeah, because also for basically the same price, you have U4S, which is just like kind of their GOAT. And that's where like, and it was even another prompt, but you know, we talk about like legends in the hobby. If you have like the Monarch MK3 and like, man, how many units of that have we sold? Like just like
bananas.
Yeah. And like, that's obviously super popular IM, but I do think that U4S like really, really competes with the Mark III. I think it's an easy comparison because they're both warmer sets, and they're both like pretty musical. They're both super detailed.
Yeah.
And I think it's like perfect that they're priced up against each other, and they're designed similarly because I don't think you can go wrong with either pick. No. I think that they're at just about $1,000, right? I think right now you got
$999 and $1099. I guess it's on sale right now.
It's on sale right now.
Open box.
Open box. Okay, so you got so $1,000 or $1,100. Like you can't go wrong because their build. I love that. Just where they're at. Priced up against each other because like their builds are so different and that like the The audio shells are on the bigger side and the 64 audio shells are on the smaller side. So it's perfect. Like if the Linsol designs are a little bit too big for you, like you can go for the 64 audio. Where like U4S is like a little bit too small for me actually. And I have to I size up my ear tips to make it better. But I can make it work, and U4S is my favorite from 64 audio, I think. But yeah. It's hard with 64 audio because you own the Neo.
Great set.
U18T is like redonkulous.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of those like massive ton of drivers.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of like I love Valhalla. I mean, and Valhalla and U18T are very different, but I love that big like 18 bounce armatures. I tend to like really appreciate the detail in those sets, but I would go U4S and U12T. That's pretty good.
All right, I think I'm gonna give you a softball here because we're warming up here. But Meze Audio, I know your answer.
109 Pro.
Okay.
I think 109 Pro is the best headphone of all time.
Okay.
That's not true, but Caleb, we just got the new Hi-Fi Man stuff. We should talk about. Oh, you know what? You haven't listened to the new Hi-Fi Man stuff. We'll talk about it next week.
That's why, because I put on our notes.
We'll talk about
Hi-Fi Man impressions.
I've listened to all of them.
I know.
We'll talk about it next week.
I was bummed. Yeah, I was bummed.
I forget which one it was. See here.
Well, they're shipped out too. Like I can't even listen to them. Like they're shipped to CanJam. That's what the bummer is.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah.
So we have the HE. So the HE600 is essentially, I think it was priced at $800. The HE600 from Hi-Fi Man. It's a good set. It looks sick.
Yeah,
it looks so cool. It's comparable to the 109 Pro, but I thought that it was a little muddy in like the mid range, which is a bummer. It was warm, had nice vocals, like real delicate, real soft. Had a pretty, I mean, for an open back, good enough bass response. It felt thick. It wasn't like super strong in like its presentation, but it was there. Like it felt beefy. So all that's good. I didn't like the detail as much, and especially in the mid range, it was just like it felt a little congested, which is a bummer. And I mean, that was just my impressions of it. Caleb really loved it, but
he did love it.
Caleb kept saying like, "Oh, dude, this is like best like in this class since 109 Pro." And I'm like, "Bro, I really don't compare it to the 109 Pro. Like, come on."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Dude, yes, it does." And he's like on his high horse. He's like, "I may be in it right now." I'm like, "Okay," and he did. And then like 10 minutes later, he's like,
"Ah."
I think he kind of got lost in the 109 Pro a little bit, and then forgot he was AB and went back to the HE600. He's like, "Yeah, Jake, you're right. So yeah, the mid range." Like he was agreeing with me that like just the detail that you get with the 109 Pro is unbelievable. You could also drive that thing off a potato. I think if you plugged it into a potato, it would sound good. Yeah, and I actually have like a huge FLAC library on a potato at home. Yeah. So it works really well.
That's nice.
Pairs nicely with a what are they called? Russet potatoes? Is that what they're called?
I don't know. But I just put in a 30.5 millimeter
right in a
potato, and then be like, "Yeah, I'll get 4.4. It's got to balance out. This is nice. Yeah, it'd be nice, dude. Yeah. 4.4 in potato.
It's easy to drive.
Yeah, it's easy to drive.
Yeah, I love the detail on that set. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I just want to give you. I want to see if you'd be like, "Oh well."
I do love Empyrean too. Yeah, I do really love Empyrean too.
I wanted,
but you know me, man. I like the value that you get for the 109 Pro. Like you don't need anything else.
Know.
Does it look detailed? I'm sorry, people. Yeah. Does it look focused?
Yeah, it looks dark because I turned down the aperture. Okay. So we just need to punch it up in post production.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I just want to make sure we weren't
you're good.
wasting our time here.
Yeah, no, you're good.
What do you got for Meze?
I would probably go with the 109 Pro. Yeah, I think it's just so like that. Like I've just recommended it so much. Everybody that I've got impressions from, it's very rare that they're like, I'm not really feeling this one. Like it's generally pretty well loved at every show we bring it to, across a bunch of reviewers, our customers, us in the office. Like Marty being an outlier and being like, oh, it's 8K peak is too much. Like I genuinely I have not gotten that impression from a lot of people online. Like I see that some people can say it's a little bright, a little fatiguing, but for the most part, those big, I EQ it out and it sounds amazing. It's like, like,
would you rather have another flagship headphone though, other than Empyrean 2? Like, would that be your goat?
Modhouse Tungsten.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But how many headphones can you name before you would want to add the Empyrean 2 to your collection? If you have everything to drive it and like you're in this market, because I think that would be my pick. I'm a big Meze guy.
Yeah,
I am and dude, I feel like people in the office don't really care. I like Poet. I like Lyric.
Poet's boring, man.
Yeah. Well, it's not nearly as exciting, but I don't find Poet to be offensive at all.
Oh, it's not offensive.
I really enjoy Meze a lot, and I do gotta say, like, 109 Pro is my goat, but if I was going to grab a flagship headphone, like if I even had what I needed to drive it, dude, I would go Empyrean 2.
I could probably name like 3 or 4 headphones.
What would they be?
I'd say Modhouse Tungsten.
I've never listened to it.
It's nice, dude.
Will it be a Can Jam?
Can Jam SoCal. It should be. It's nice. Vinny just called it overrated, which is a little bit of a bummer. Yeah, it's a bummer. Because I know he's going to comment that. I know he's going to the comments right now because he comments live. I would say...
Just beat him to it, man.
I did. I would say...
How much is Modhouse Tungsten?
$2,000. Well, it depends on what you get. You could get it at like a single driver at $1,499, but almost everybody gets the dual driver at $2,000.
Okay.
Because it's a little bit easier to drive. It needs a ton of power. But you said if I have everything...
No, I'm saying, yeah. That's what we're doing.
I will say I'd go Sesfara OG over Empyrean 2 if I have everything to power it. Like everything to power it. Like Mascobo, like that would be dope.
Oh, yeah, it'd be nice.
Oh, yeah, it'd be nice. I'd go... I want to say, this is kind of crazy. I kind of want to say the Expanse. Or not the Expanse, I'm so sorry. The Dan Clark Noir XO. I don't know why I said the Expanse.
Expanse would be crazy. I was like...
Expanse that's a not good headphone. The XO, I kind of want to say, is up there with the Empyrean 2.
Really?
Yeah, I think XO's good, man.
I think XO's a little too bright for me.
Yeah, it can be like that.
It's a little bright.
So maybe instead of that, I just put Noir X because I love Noir X.
Oh, well, you know what? I forgot about the True Goat and the E3s.
Yeah,
I guess
that's
I'd
what
rather
I'm saying. Like E3,
maybe the E3 over Empyrean 2.
So
but it's a different thing. Though.
Anything, yeah, it is a different thing.
So it's tough to compare closed backs and open backs, but...
And then I put Empyrean 2 probably at 4 there. But
so it's in your top 5.
So it's in my top 5.
Yeah. That's good, man.
Aria Unveiled. I forgot about Aria.
Oh, I love Aria Unveiled.
I'd go Aria Unveiled over Empyrean 2.
I would go Empyrean 2 over Aria Unveiled.
Really?
Because I just think Aria Unveiled, I think Empyrean 2, I like something that's thick.
Yeah. Oh, LCD 5. I'd go over LCD 5 over Empyrean 2.
LCD 5 is good. I'm not like crazy about the LCD 5.
I love the LCD 5.
The reason why I would pick Empyrean 2 over the Aria Unveiled is just like the Aria Unveiled just like lacks that like beefiness to it. It's so detailed, but it's like kind of like on the lighter. I don't want to say thin because when you say thin, I feel like it turns people off, and I think it's a good headphone.
Yeah,
it's thinner than Empyrean 2, like way thinner. It just has a different
Empyrean
vibe.
2 is so thick and lush, like it's just so.
And I really like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I'm not a real audiophile, so. Cayenne.
HA2A, but it shouldn't be the HA2A. It should.
Is that really your goat?
No, it should be the Soul. The Soul's the goat.
Man, I'm okay.
There's so many because I'm going with the Soul just because it is their pinnacle of their craftsmanship. I love the sound. I love the feature set that it has of like the dynamic or soft timbre.
Yeah,
it has like every single output you need in 4.4. Like it's just there's so much that it offers. It sounds so good. It can drive bookshelf speakers, like near field speakers. Like there's just so much you can do with it. That I would love to have it in my house. Like that would be like the centerpiece of my listening experience. So I would say it's my goat.
I really am going to say the HA2A.
Okay.
As their goat.
I want to.
I'm going to say it, and listen,
I'm
going to say it as someone that has had the HA2A on their desk for a couple months and then actually switched to the Soul on my desk. And I'm going to say HA2A is my goat.
Do you think it sounds better?
Yeah, I do.
I do too, which is a bummer. I
just think it sounds better than Soul.
I agree.
I think it just is a little bit, there's a little bit more clarity in the HA2A.
There is.
Isn't that crazy?
I know. It is.
Am I allowed to say that?
It's a bummer to say because I love the Soul so much, but I do.
And dude, Soul is.
I'm not kidding when I say the HA2 is one of my favorite amps I've ever listened to.
Dude,
it's crazy, dude.
I just feel like compared to the Soul, there's like a little bit more clarity.
Yeah.
Now I will say that the Soul is way more powerful.
Yes.
And it was better with headphones, like harder to drive headphones. Like obviously got the job done. Yeah. Much better. I'm 99% of the time listening to IAMs.
Yeah.
And like I'm just saying, like the experience with the Soul with the IAMs wasn't as good as HA2A, which sounds insane. And you know me, I'm going to talk about price, bro. It's $1,300.
I know, dude.
And that amp and the sound that you get at $1,300, I don't think you can go wrong. Dude, I'm trying to think of a non-tube amp that would even compare. Maybe something from Chord. I like tube amps though. So like for me, I'm like, well, this is just perfect. Like I really can't think of much that compares. Dude. I think HA2A is not only one of the best, not only is it Cayenne's goat, it might be one of the greatest audio products of all time.
I glaze the ever-living crap out of that.
We do so much, dude.
It's nuts, dude.
It's that good.
At shows, people ask me like, oh, like what are some of the best systems you ever heard? And I'm like, bro.
Just get the HA2A and leave the hobby.
It's such a bummer, but I love it because I've had people say like I've had a customer. I remember I recommended it to him like I was glazing it crazy, and he was just like, "Yeah, I'm just not about this," and I was devastated.
It's a bummer when you see people return.
I went to bed thinking about that, dude. I was like, "This is a bummer."
I think Soul is probably objectively their goat.
Yeah,
but HA2A.
Yeah, and I could be all controversial with Cayenne because I could get crazy and be like the N3 Ultra. Like, because I love that DAP so much. Like, it just sounds so good. I love that it's all offline, so you have to have a music library just dedicated to it. Like, I could get all weird and funky saying all that. Even the RU9. Like,
I could chill and say RU9, but
like
I'm not
it's crazy. But yeah, I just think the HA2A or the Soul. Yeah, I would not mind owning either of those products for sure.
Yeah. Give me something, man. Give me something else. You want to do you want to do one more?
Yeah, we'll do one.
I don't know how long we've been, dude. Hey
man, I can go 6 hours, dude.
All right, good. All right,
I can go 6 hours.
I'm not. I know it's not. We're not almost done, but I don't even know how long we've been doing this intro. Yeah. I think there's been a couple episodes. I'm looking back. I'm like, oh, we did our intro segment for 40 minutes.
I'm kind of curious about this, man. What's your goat for my basso? That's tough, isn't it? It's tough. Because every time I want to say something,
I'm in between two, and I don't know. Well, so DC Elite, of course, is in the running.
Yeah. Okay.
But I feel like my second answer you may not be expecting. I'm in between that and the DX340.
Those were my two.
Those were your two as well?
I was thinking DX180, but I was like, nah, man, it's disrespectful. I got to put DX340 up
there. DX340, despite, how do I say this?
Complications with the product.
Despite some complications with, especially amp cards. It's a bummer. So there's complications with the DX340. So like I have to put an asterisk on it. But if you just are buying, which by the way, just first of all, like I just want to say like I want the DX340 and like I would never buy an amp card for it. I think it sounds fantastic.
I would never buy
Is it the amp 15 card it comes with?
Amp 15.
Dude, it sounds good.
You don't need
You really don't need the amp cards. I understand.
If you want to add it. If you want to
100%. Yeah. It's sick that it's customizable.
It is.
I appreciate it. We run into issues with them. It's a real bummer.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
But I think the DX340 is like maybe, I think SP4000 is probably the best DAP of all time. I think before that it was DX340.
Yeah.
Now, I think the SP4000 also might be twice as much. I think it's closer to $4,000, right?
SP4000 is a lot.
So it's funny because now we're talking about value and we're talking about value at $2,000. Yeah. It's like, what the heck? But I just think the DX340 is like one of the most powerful, feature-packed, beautiful sounding DAPs that you can get.
Sounds really good.
It's so like hyper anally detailed.
Yeah.
It scales up, it scales down. There's different settings. I mean, I just all the filtering options. I love Mango Player's OS.
I do too. A lot of people hate it, and I'm like, I don't understand the hate.
I like the direct boot into Mango.
Dude, I wish DX180 had that.
Yeah,
the direct boot into Mango is nice.
It's so nice. I think and just snappy open Android.
Yes.
At $2,000, man.
Yeah,
like you can certainly buy the DX340 and leave the hobby. And like the ISP4000, I mean, I gotta say, Astral and Kern is where my loyalty lies.
Yeah.
But that is $4,000. DX340 is something I could see myself like.
I know.
It's something I can see myself getting into.
Put on your desk and forget. You know?
Yeah. I mean, dude, it compares with desktop units. It really does.
It does, dude.
It compares with desktop units. So like, people like a lot of times will. Like we get people like that want to get like the transportable DACs and amps, like the D15. Is that what it is? The D15 from Ibasso, the Taipan, right?
Oh, D16
I'm sorry,
Taipan.
D15.
Yeah, whatever.
Sorry, we're talking about AM15, the D16 from Taipan, and like that combo with is it the
PB5?
Yeah, PB5.
Peanut butter 5.
So you can get this like transportable DAC amp combo, which is cool, but I'm like, brah, just buy a DAC.
Dude, I've never understood it. Like, I've never understood that whole transportable thing.
i5 with the Valkyrie, it's like, yeah, Valkyrie's cool, sounds good, lots of features, but like at this price range for what you're trying to do, like buy a flagship DAC.
Yeah,
because we're not like it is a different experience than like your DX180, even my SR35. It's a different experience. Would you say the same about the DX340?
Yeah, dude. DX340 is insane. Like I think I always just kind of diminish it a little bit because like I agree like the SP4000 is better. Like there's better value out there, yes. But
of course.
Like, if you're really just shopping in that price range, if this is what you're looking for, like there's just no better option.
If you want a flagship DAP, I think DX340 is where you start.
Yeah.
Start at the DX340, and then we can talk about maybe getting one of the Astral and Kern stuff because they're a little bit more specialized, I think. I think the DX340 is more versatile. Yeah. I think it's going to work for a lot of people.
Yeah. And I've tried some of those other players. Like, I've tried, oh my gosh, Luxury and Precision. It's like, it's cool, man. Like, they have their own OS. Like, it's all player. Like, there's no streaming. Like, their flagship stuff is cool. The sound is good. But just what you're getting with the DX340, it's like, man, it's the complete package.
Yep.
So,
I was going to say the 3T154, so that's my good. Best IM of all time.
Tin can string.
Or how about the CB16 IM?
3T154 is...
The CB19. Dude, the CB19 is an interesting little guy, huh?
CB19 is nice, though. It's cute.
Hey, man.
Get a little dedicated power supply with your DC Elite.
When you need it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Folks do swear by it. Like, dude, it sounds better. I'm like, is it like that?
It can't be.
Okay.
Ibasso IT00 Dynamic Universal IMs. Can't say I've ever listened to these chompers.
I listened to them when I first started out, so I don't even know.
I'm just looking at this IM here. I mean, these are just fun, huh?
Dude, they got some Helmholtz resonators in this.
What's the point? Can you tell me what the point is?
Of what?
The Ibasso IT. How do you even pronounce it? IT00? Why is there 2 zeros? First of all, why is there a 0 at all in your name if it's not in between 2 other numbers?
I don't know.
Like the 105, I get. How are you ending it with a 0? The IT0, it's 0? How do you pronounce it?
I don't know.
I'm asking you because I want to know.
I'd say the IT00. That's what I'd say.
It's an awful name.
It's a strange one.
When was the last time we sold one of these?
Dude,
do we have any in stock?
Dude, I don't know. We can't. Oh, I think it said we had a blue. I think it said we were sold out on like the white and we had a blue or something like that. Yeah, it says we have a blue in stock for immediate shipping. We're trying to get this puppy out. We want to get it to your door tomorrow.
If someone buys this IM, let me know how it sounds. Yeah. Can't say I've listened.
Yeah, I listened when I first started.
Okay, well, that's enough. Yeah, we it's always like every couple of episodes we do start slamming Ibasso, which is so funny. Ibasso's, they're great to work with.
They're awesome.
We love their products. There's some questionable ones, I guess.
Yeah, there is. When you release as many products as they do, there's bound to be some that are just like,
I'm waiting for like a DX340 Max or something, dude. I want what's next.
Dude, it could get nutty, yeah.
I'm waiting for like what's next for my basso in the DAP department.
Yeah.
I really do enjoy their DAPs a lot. I think that like they're probably the easiest DAPs to recommend to people.
I agree. Totally.
And I'm more of an Aslo and Kern guy for sure, but someone's looking to get their first player, dude.
Yeah, start with Ibasso, yeah.
We love Ibasso. It's just funny. Too.
It is funny.
Where were we going after that? We were going to do... Oh, so here's a fun question. This is something that I'm interested to hear your thoughts on because I don't even know how to formulate an answer on this.
Okay.
Why do impressions vary so much in this hobby?
There's so many factors. I kind of want to go with the most common factors, but there's a lot that there's a lot of subcategories. I'd say the first one is not having a baseline or general inexperience in the hobby. I think that is the biggest one as to why people vary, because I think a lot of people will say they'll start out with their headphone of choice and be like, I think this is good, but I kind of want to scale up.
Yeah.
Or I don't think this is good, and a lot of people recommended this. And then I think you could bounce around the hobby and kind of look back and be like, oh, that actually was better than it was, or that was way worse than I thought. So I think
after you get more experience in the
hobby, yeah. So I think that having your first purchase be something that you think is either the GOAT or the WOAT, I think can really kind of scale, kind of skew
depends
things.
On where you start.
Exactly. Yeah. It really depends on where you start. So I would say inexperience and general just not familiarity with the hobby is probably the biggest one.
Sure.
I'd say the second one, maybe this could go into the first. It would be general fit and comfort. Because,
that was where my mind went right away.
IEM specifically, your ear shape is going. Headphones
too. No,
headphones too, 100%. Because you literally see, I know we've talked a lot about how graphs will totally differ from different positioning of headphones and things like that. But I think IEMs are definitely a really big culprit of that. So I would say fit and comfort would probably be my second. And then third, I could just say general taste, and just what people like a large majority of the time, a lot of bass is what people like. And I think
really,
I think so.
I don't even like that much bass.
I don't either, but I think that's kind of what makes us quote unquote
bass
audio. No, I think audiophiles looking for better sound, because consumer sound is a lot really bassy, I would say, and people generally just love that. But I don't know. So I would say just taste and preference would kind of be my third biggest one, but there's just so many factors.
I was gonna say just your chain too.
I was gonna chain's a big one.
Chain's a big one, and
I'm EQ, that's a big one.
Not just chains, because I think when we talk about chains, we think of what we're powering the unit with, right? But I'm gonna go ear tips.
Yes, ear tips.
You know what's funny, dude? I did maybe I've even talked about this, but I should just say again, I think that I was listening to the Prelude, and because I just did that video, and at first, dude, I was it just fits so different than a lot of what I'm used to. I mean, we just listen to so many Lins, we have so many Linsol IMs, and then you have 64 Audio and Campfire kind of have their own. I almost think that at this point, now when it comes to what IM exactly it is, it'd be hard. But if we did a blind test of if you just needed to get the brand, I could get it.
Yeah,
I think I can get it very confidently. Now it's hard; it's gonna be tricky to tell apart sound signatures. That's why that's such a fun challenge, the blind test. But when it comes to fit, I think it's really easy. Now this Dita Prelude, it just fit different, and having to live with it for a couple weeks, it took me a little bit to really get a good seal, right? And it ended up landing on Baroque stage, but I tried to spin fit Omni, dude. It sounded awful.
Awful.
It was so bad.
Yeah, bad.
Couldn't believe it.
My first listen with the Prelude was with the Omni, and I was like, dude, this set is buns.
So you did it too.
It was a bummer. Dude, because I was telling
Prelude's
Chin,
a good set, dude. And
Chin came out and he's like, dude, you gotta listen to this IM. He's like, make sure you pair it with I think he said, forget what I think he said Baroques or something like that. And I was like, dude, this nozzle is like Spin Fit Omnitown USA. Like, you have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah. Put it on, throw it in.
It's so bad.
It's terrible.
The Baroques work well.
Yeah, he was right.
I just don't understand because Omni can make some IEMs sound so good. I used to pair Omni with Spectromica, which is hilarious looking back now because now I would never put anything with Baroque on Spectromica. But, excuse me, I keep burping, dude. It's a stupid spin drift. But, so I would say, your chain... I'm talking like, where's the audio going to the whole way, especially on IEMs. Ear tips like really matter. Like, are you listening to stock tips? Sometimes with reviewers, like I see they're just listening to stock tips.
It's a little nuts.
And I'm just like thinking like, well, but then I'm thinking like, does that like how much is that changing how we're reviewing products? Because we're like always we're always like optimizing everything to make the experience as good as we can. And
I'll try the stock tips, but 99% of the time, I'm just like...
I actually like the stock tips on Prelude, which is crazy.
Yeah, like there are definitely times where the stock tips are totally fine.
I think the ear tip thing kind of generally fits into your fit point.
Yeah.
Because I like...
Because even ear pad swaps on headphones makes a huge difference. Like Duconi has the graphs on their product page of like...
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, and it's totally legit. Like, like pads change a ton of the sound signature.
Yeah, and I my ears I think are too big for 64 audio. I need to get customs.
Yeah,
but like my ears are like too big. Like I like never find myself listening, and like they are good. Like I remember I used to hate on them.
Yeah,
I used to hate on them because I was didn't know. But dude, I didn't know. Like this is like right when I started. I'm like, because I couldn't get a good seal with them. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? I feel like they're not that detailed. It's like, well, because I don't even have a good seal.
Yeah.
So like that, like my impressions of 64 audio were bad early. I'm wondering if you had any impressions early on. Speaking of varying impressions that like you like totally disagree with now.
Yeah, definitely 100%.
Because that would be mine. Mine would be that 64 audio is mid. I can't even believe I used to walk around saying that. That's just like Newtown, USA.
It's funny because I have duality where I'm like 64 audio was the GOAT to me because I didn't have the knowledge of tip swapping. I kind of had to figure things out myself. Like I had Steve who was awesome in helping me, but I didn't want to pester Steve every day, just like, hey, what ear tip should I put? Like I didn't even know about really swapping ear tips and stuff like that. So, I just kind of had to figure things out myself a little bit. And I feel like 64 audio out of the box fits pretty well for a lot of people.
With their stock ear tips.
Yeah. So it was like, oh man.
They give you a good selection with a bunch of different styles too. Yeah.
So I was like, man, 64 audio is the best. Like these fit super comfortably in my ear. They sound amazing. And now it's kind of like, I love 64 audio, but they're not my GOAT. Like I think there's much better value out there. I think there's much better sets out there in general. I would say my biggest one that varies a lot is like, as soon as I got here, I thought all like the TWS stuff we had was just like 100%. Like I love this. I want to own this. And then now I'm like, man, I use my AirPods Pro 2 on the plane a lot because it's just like there was a crying baby on each of my flights, which was a bummer.
Oh, it sucks.
But it's like we can like I didn't hear it when I just put in, and IEMs will do that too.
Yeah.
But like I didn't want to lug around my entire setup, at Hawaii, because I knew I was just gonna use my DX180 on the flight and stuff. So I was just like, all right, I'll just bring my AirPods Pro 2 for most stuff. And it's like, man, I love those things. So convenient, sound great. I couldn't imagine bringing most of the TWS
like
stuff
the Rex
we
5
have.
or something.
Yeah, like I just
sounds good, but
and
also we have iPhones.
Exactly, man.
I don't think that people with an Android device have the same experience that we do.
They don't, because I'll use the DX180 with the Rex 5. And like, the pairing's simple.
It's sick.
Like
it's simple.
Sounds
I'll
get
amazing.
LDAC. Like it's like that. But like with iPhone, it's just so much more convenient for me to use something like AirPods Pro.
That's Apple, man. They're so smart. They just suck you in.
They suck you in. Yeah.
I got a freaking Apple credit card, dude. Like it's just like ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, the Apple card is nuts.
It's nice though.
It is
titanium.
Nice.
I whip that thing out. I feel good.
Yeah, you drop it on the table when you're eating dinner. And it's like, oh, look.
Whoops. Yeah,
that's so ridiculous.
I've done it. I'm hand up. I've done it. Hand up. That's on me. I've intentionally dropped my Apple card because I think it's sick. It's titanium. Folks, get yourself an Apple card.
That's nice.
Yeah, I need a new pair of AirPod Pros too. Mine are actually broken. But yeah, so that's funny. You would have thought True Wireless was a goat. I think you and I, before I started Bloom, got an argument about AirPods versus
exactly,
stuff.
Yeah,
and I was back in AirPods.
Yeah,
this is like my buds' days.
I remember that.
That's
I remember,
funny.
and I was like, this stuff's so much better. Like, it sounds so much better.
Well, yeah, it does.
It does, and then it's like
it's not a better package though.
Look at the grand picture. Yeah,
I think 64 audio. That's been my most mid take early. That varied. I don't know, man. I feel like my takes have generally been pretty consistent. I've always loved ZGOT. I still do.
Yeah.
Like, always loved the SR35. Always loved the 109 Pro. A lot of my takes have been pretty similar, but I would say that like at first I really was marching around saying like I don't get the whole 64 audio thing, and now that it's a varying take for me of like learning about how important tip rolling is, and really changed that for me. And unfortunately, learning that like they just don't really work out well for me. And like I don't think I have big ears, but like I can't get a good freaking seal, dude. I use the Nice HTK large tips. I'm usually a medium. I use the large tips and I just jam them in there, and then I can get a good seal. But then that's not super comfortable because it's not really the right ear tip for me. And like, I can only really listen to 64 audio a little bit at a time. And it's like a crying shame, man. It's just me. And I know it's just me.
Well, you know what's nuts? So Kalani at 64 audio, he doesn't get a good seal with 64 audio IMs.
Wow.
He's a representative there. And I was like, so what do you do? He reverses the ear tip. So you're putting like basically what would be like going into your ear into the IEM, and then it's like the long thing. Like he does that with foam tips, and I tried it. It works, dude.
Wow.
It does work. I wouldn't.
Would it work with silicone tips, you think?
I don't think so.
So I got to get
Yeah.
I don't even own a pair of foam tips.
I don't own a pair of foam tips. Buns, dude.
I want to get 64 audio customs.
Yeah,
I want to get the A4.
Yeah.
I think I might do it.
Yeah, I've thought about it.
I really think I might do it for. Do you think it'd be good for live sound? I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, it's so musical. It wouldn't be an accurate representation, but it'd be good.
Yeah, it'd be good. Dude, it'd be
I'm
great.
thinking about it for church, dude. Could you imagine custom A4S?
It'd be nice. Yeah, it'd be nice.
Do we get discounts on that?
All fair.
Off fair, we'll talk. I'm getting it. Yes, I'm getting it. How do you combat and talk about variant takes in the hobby? You're obviously like I watch a lot of content in this hobby. I don't think I watch nearly as much as you. And like how do you combat like variant takes in the hobby? Like if something new comes out, I'll usually just like watch kind of my guys. I feel like you hop around a lot. You're always talking about reviewers I've never heard about. Like, oh, there's a new video on this too. And then, you'll watch a couple different videos on the same product. Like, how do you combat variant takes, especially when you're making content as well and have to give your own?
Yeah, just knowing the preference of that reviewer. Like I'll watch some of their other stuff and kind of see if I can develop, like, some people talk about their music library, some people don't. Yeah. Which I always think is interesting. Like I try to talk more about my music library now more than when I started, because I think that's important for people to know.
I agree. I did that in my video.
Yeah.
Because you're my goat. See me put the album pictures up in the video? Yeah, I'm trying.
That was nice. That was a nice touch. I saw like I'll see if like I can tell when somebody's like a headphone reviewer, a DAC amp, or like source gear reviewer, and like an IM reviewer. So like, I'll watch a review of an IM from a guy that I know prefers headphones. I'll watch an IM review from someone that I know prefers IMs, like, and vice versa with every other thing. So, like I have specific people that I know I'm going to for source gear. Like I know I'm going to you specifically
Golden
for
Sound.
that. Yeah, like Golden Sound. Like I just know, like, if he did an IM review, I'd be interested. Like, would we have? Because I know he like loves the Blessing 3, and like, I like the Blessing 3. It's a good set. But like, he's always using it. Like, I'll see it on their live streams. I'll see it, and I'm just like, so interesting. Like,
hey man, Blessing 3 is a good IM.
It's really good.
Blessing 3. Maggie uses it for live sound, I think.
She uses the
Moondrop May?
No, I don't even think it's the May. I think it's like the Eris 2 or something like that. What is it? Oh, what set is that? Why am I forgetting it?
You're right, actually, dude. She uses it for worship.
Yeah, I forget which one. Because when he bought it, I was like, dude.
Wow, Maggie mentioned on Bloom Pod. I don't think she's ever been mentioned.
I don't think she's been.
I'm gonna text her.
Yeah, that was nice. So yeah, I think it's just you have to know.
Yeah, I mean, I like generally like.
The Aria 2. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right. It's Aria 2. That's right. Did Caleb buy that for her?
He did. And I remember because he was asking me, and I was like, dude, like me and Steve kind of like, would it be crazy to do the Aria 2? And he's like, I'm going to get it. And he got it, and she loves it. So
That's funny.
But yeah, I think knowing the reviewer, knowing their music library, I think it's really important for me to hear what tips they're using. Like, if they don't mention it, I'd kind of be a little like skeptical. Like, like what are we doing here?
You know what's funny? I completely agree. And you start watching people enough, you start knowing.
You just start to
what
know,
they're gonna like. Just like how we like when we get new stuff. Like remember when we got the new Hi-Fi Man stuff in, and Caleb was like saying like you like Crank, you're gonna love this, you're gonna hate this, you're gonna love this, like, and you're gonna agree with me on this one. And it's like because we just start to know.
Yeah, we start to know. Yeah.
You know what else is funny is Mark just did the Valhalla in Mark 4.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate to be this guy. I just could have told you, and I didn't.
Yeah,
I could have told you that he was going to rate those exactly how he rated
100%.
those. I just could have told you because I watch all his videos, and like I'm just like when I knew he sent it out, like we were like, okay, like we kind of know like what he's going to rate it, but like I don't know if I'm sure other people do as well.
Spectromica, I was like, dude, I'll be stoked if this gets 3 stars. Like I will be stoked. And it did. I was.
Well, it's funny. It's funny. Like your reaction to Mark's Spectromica video was funny because Ice Lab really is your goat.
That's my goat.
And like, so when you sent him the Spectromica, you were nervous. Like, and I remember like he's like, you're like, it's live. It's live. It's live. Fast forward all the way to the end. You skipped the whole video. Now, of course, you watched the video.
I watched it back.
But like the first thing you did on that video, like you skip all the way to the end. Okay, you give it 3 stars. Okay, all right, let's go back. And then like go back.
Because a world in which Mark Ryan, who's washes my goat, as he is probably my goat. Like I watch his content probably the most, and it's like that would be a bummer. That would be such a bummer. But yeah,
it's so
because if HBB washed Ice Lab, I'd be like, yeah, I expected that. I would know. Like
he would do something like that. He would,
and I'd be sad, but I'd be like, yeah, it's HBB. I know. Like you gotta do that,
Well, HBB is a little bit of a value monster too.
Yeah.
Well, so dude, Mark Ryan, I don't know if there is Mark loves a good. Yeah. I guess they both are.
Yeah.
Both of them will say like a lot, like you don't really need the flagship. But I mean, Mark respected the Mark IV, and Mark IV is a flagship, dude. Like, let's just be honest. I don't think they're marketing it as a flagship. Do they? I don't think they do. Oh no, they do. Okay, they do.
Okay.
Is that the cheapest flagship? Like,
dude, it's like anything over 1,000 is a flagship.
Yeah, I would agree.
Anything over 800 at this point might be a flagship.
Where were we gonna go? Oh yeah, so we were gonna do the CS question of the week.
Yeah, long time since we've done one of those puppies.
Yeah, dude. Well, it didn't feel right in the last 2 episodes. The last 2 episodes were so good, guys. Please go watch the last 2 episodes if you haven't. If you've seen in the thumbnail that like it hasn't just been me and Crank, or if you saw in the last thumbnail that Crank wasn't here at all, and you're like, screw it, dude, go watch the last 2 videos.
I don't think anybody did that, dude.
Well, you can look at the view count first of all, but I don't know, dude. Crank, I don't think you realize, bro. Like people love you. People love your stuff. People come in our emails, like no one, like they come in our stuff. They come see you at Can Jam. Like you are people's goats. Like how Mark Ryan at HBB are our goats.
No
dude,
way.
You are.
Dude, no way.
You know it's true.
No, I don't.
Well, first of all, you're my goat. Thumbnail. By the way, our thumbnail game needs to improve because Andrew cooked. Andrew cooked with
the
he
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Our thumbnail, we'll have to think of
that
something.
killed me, dude. I want to get that printed out. I want to get it framed.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so good.
We'll have to think of something. Yeah. But yeah, guys, go watch the last 2 episodes. They are incredible. But people love how casual we are, I think.
Yeah.
And people also think that we should be casual in our reviews, which I think it's a different program. A different thing, yeah. But that's what we do on this program. So anyway, the question of the week, we get this a lot. I feel like we get this more from people that are outside of the hobby.
Yes.
Where we talk, like I get this from friends.
Yeah, I get it from friends all the time too.
The question is, how fast do diminishing returns come into play?
Yeah. And
it's a little bit of a hot topic. It's funny because now I think that we can't even make the joke about like Andrew frowning upon the podcast after last week with hearing how supportive he is and how great he thinks it is.
And his take on it too
would probably be the same thing.
Yeah, it was nice.
I know. I just love to say like I love the bit of like, oh, we can't say this because it's like we can say whatever we want. Yeah. But how fast do you think diminishing returns come in? We just were talking about the $800,000 range. I'm not going to say anything more on that until it's my turn. But what do you think?
I think for 95% of people, much faster than they anticipate. Like I think a lot of people will expect to just be like, I am in the concert hall with the musician. at the $3,000 price range. It's like, you're not guaranteed.
Not guaranteed.
You're not guaranteed. I will say that. And like,
don't you think you can achieve that earlier though?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. I think, however, to play devil's advocate on a opinion that would be my own is like, I see a lot of people on like Reddit or things like that where it's like $99 is all you need. Or like a guy recently, I'm actually gonna call him out because I responded to his comment this morning. It was the ZGOT review. The ZGOT buyer's guide. He's like, this is complete marketing. Like you don't need to spend upwards to these IEMs. Like $140 is all you need. And I'm like, well, first of all,
that's dead wrong.
Like $50 more is not that ridiculous to get like a $199 product. But whatever. That I was just like, dude, like, yeah, you can spend $140 to get a really great set, but not everybody's thinking like you, man. Like a lot of people will want to get that really next level set. And that is the Supernova at $849.
Yeah.
That is the Monarch MK3 at $1,000. That is the Volk Audio at Toile at $4,000 or $3,500, whatever it is. Like, there are people that will spend that. And that's the maybe 5, maybe 10%, I don't know, of the hobby that is just chasing what they consider to be audio perfection. And like, they'll find it in this product.
Cook.
I
preach.
Mostly don't.
Me neither.
Find it. I mostly don't find it in those products. I'm much more excited when the Koss KPH 40 sounds incredible at $40.
I'm a Koss hater, man.
Like that gets me fired up. That gets me
too. Me too.
But yeah, I think people can exaggerate that like the top end of audio is bad, and it's like it just isn't. Like it just isn't.
Well, it's certainly not bad. Yeah. You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Wine.
Yes.
It reminds me of wine. 100%. I love wine. It's pretty much all if I'm ever like gonna drink, it's pretty much only wine. Yeah. Grabbed a bottle of wine last night for family dinner. Like I really enjoy wine. Now, I will say, like there's a difference between a $15 bottle of wine and like, man, you ever have like a $80 bottle of wine? I'll tell you what, it tastes good. I don't need that $80 bottle all the time. Some people do though. Mm-hmm. And like, dude, for the winos, man, God bless you, bro. Yeah, dude. Go get it. Go to the top shelf. Baby, it's good stuff. Like, I hear you. I just think it's the same thing with IEMs. Like, I really do think that like, you can get yourself I think a $30 bottle of wine is like going to be the equivalent to like the ZGOT Odyssey. It just gets the job done. It's terrific,
I think you could even go cheaper. I think you could go way cheaper.
With wine or IEMs?
IEMs.
Well, okay, but so listen, here's what I'll say. And this is topical because I just did a review on the Prelude. Like when this comes out, that'll be the most recent review. Go watch it, please. Please go watch it. Be nice.
It is a good review.
Thanks, man. But so the Prelude's $159. So is the Meze Alba. And those are good IEMs. I would even say they're great IEMs. They sound really good. I do think there's a difference when you add $100 to that. Yes. I think and it's a significant improvement. Yeah. And if you're already going to spend $160, like, man, can you even just spend $50 more? Because I think at the $199 price tag, there is a big enough difference for you to choke up the $50. Yeah. I think there's a big enough difference from that price range. You spend another $250 at the $500.
Oh, 100%.
There's a big difference. It's worth it. I'd even say now you double that at the $1,000. It is worth it. That's when I start to fall off a little bit.
Above $1,000, it gets tricky.
That's when the diminishing return hits for me. Yeah. $1,000 or less, I think you're paying for clear differences in each of those price brackets. I think it's done actually really well. I think if you look at the hobby and you look at where everything's priced from, $1 to $1,000, I think that there's pretty big, clear enough differences as you go up. And I think it's a good thing because I think you can get a lot for a little. But once you get over $1,000, I start to get like, all right.
It gets a little tricky.
Because then I can still say, well, at $1,000, the Mark III or at $1,100, the U4S is a really tremendous value. It still is a good value at that price because you can pay more for worse. I think you can pay more for worse. That's how I feel. So it gets hard there for me with IEMs. With headphones is a different story.
Yeah. Headphones, when you scale more in the price range, I'd say they get better for the most part. Yeah.
Headphones, I think, is a different story for me. I don't think there's as many good budget options with headphones. I agree. I think headphones is a world that rewards you for spending more money.
Yes, I totally agree.
So, and then if that's the case, where is these are our takes, of course, but I guess that just kind of is our take, right? Like the diminishing. So that would mean the diminishing.
I had a stroke early in the episode too, so
I'm gonna stop. You know what I'm saying?
The
I'm
wall
having
of
a stroke.
diminishing
It's a medical
returns.
emergency.
The wall of diminishing returns is usually met at the $1,000 price range.
Mm-hmm.
I would say for headphones. Can we say $2,000? Is that ridiculous? That sounds kind of ridiculous. I'd say.
Well, usually it's just over $2,000.
I'd say over $2,000.
Well, I think the E3s are $2,000. So there you go. Like the E3s are
noticeably
noticeably
unveiled. You know. Like,
yeah. Headphones are
tungsten.
Yeah, headphones are a tricky world, dude.
It's a tricky world.
We go watch Resolve videos for the headphones because he knows more than me. Like
ball, dude.
Like headphones are a tricky world, but I would agree that probably at the $2,000 point, that's when you start to see it fall off a little bit.
Yeah.
Now that's also like when we say fall off, that's when you're going to start seeing things specialize into different ways.
Yep.
A lot of the time, you know, because I think so. We said at IEMs at $1,000 it falls off, but I love Valhalla and I love Spectromica.
Mm-hmm.
Not as much as I like U18T, but not as much.
I like Noble Kronos.
Oh yeah, I like
Kronos.
Do you know I haven't listened to Etoile yet?
That's a bummer. It's a good set.
Yeah, I heard.
Listen to it on the DX340.
Oh,
good pairing.
Yeah, I bet it
Very
is.
good pairing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I still think that over the $1,000 price range, there are IMs I would love to have in my collection. But I think that $1,000 is pretty much where it is for IMs. And I would agree that $2,000 is where it is for headphones.
Yeah.
But that's just our take. And there still are people that, like, want to get thus far OG. Dude, like, of course, why wouldn't you?
Yeah. If you can, why? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't. Yeah.
I don't have what I need to drive it. I don't have deep pockets. I work in an audio company. Yeah, man. That's a good question. What about for source gear?
Yeah, source gear's tough.
Well, I don't know. I think it's more similar to IEMs than
I think it's more similar to IEMs as well. Because I think DACs, like I've never listened to a DAC in the flagship price range where I'm like, this is it. This is so much better than what's out there.
Dude, it's so technical.
I know.
It's so hard.
Technical.
Go to Golden Sound.
Yeah.
You know,
go to Audio Science Review. People actually don't love Audio Science Review, and I get it. I get why.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really watch his videos, man.
He does it's like forums. It's like forum measurements, varied measurement. I like Amir. I think I actually go to him mostly for DAC and amps. I tend to agree with him, but I get why people aren't super fun.
Oh, you're right. I've been on his website.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I actually his Chord Alto review. I sent him a Chord Alto, and it measured really poorly for the price and with everything. But at the end, he was still like, I actually kind of recommend it because I actually kind of like it. And then Golden Sound came out and said the same thing, but Amir got demolished in the comment section.
Oh no!
So I get why Audio Science Review is very like divisive because like they are strict on measurements, which I actually tend to agree with source gear. I think if it measures well, like that's a big deal. Source gear, you know, you want it to have a very clean, transparent sound, or you want it to be, you know, distorted in the right way. You know, like not distorted in a way where it's like
not distorted in the Felix way.
Yeah, like this is a little ridiculous. This is overly distorted.
Man, now that we're back, I'm just feeling feisty,
I know,
man. Let's just get into it,
dude. Yeah, Felix is an interesting one. I've never gotten the hype, man.
Me neither. I just tested the Envy too. I got an Envy return.
Yeah.
Could you believe it?
No,
So it's funny because I had the Soul and the Envy on my desk at the same time. Isn't that funny?
Did you A and B?
No, I didn't. Okay. Well, I mean, dude, I've been listening to Soul. So I mean, I just plugged. So I mean, Envy's comparable enough, right? Like in the price. I mean, that's their goat.
I love their
Is Envy their goat, or do they have another?
I think it is. Because there's the Performance Edition, and then there's like the Standard Edition or something like that.
And I forget what it was. Oh, it was Walnut. Yeah, it was a Walnut Performance. Yeah. $9,000.
Yeah, man.
So actually, it's more expensive than Soul. So I had like $15,000 worth of amps on my desk, but no, I didn't AB it just because they were so big. Like both of them, like I didn't really have. I was just doing a return. But plugged it in, listened to it, and I like Soul more.
Yeah.
I haven't found a Felix, but it was good, dude. It was good.
Yeah. Felix makes good stuff. I just like. When I'm shopping that price range, I'm just like, nah, man.
When you're shopping in that price range?
When I'm shopping in that price range for a customer, I'm like, I think you could find better there.
And it's funny, we kind of do shop for customers sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of times where they just put their full trust in, like, I want you to pick out what you think is the best of it. And I'm like, I'll play devil's advocate for you and give you some other options I don't really love, but I'll still kind of like say why they might be good for you and stuff. But they were like, no, I just want what you think. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh man, that's funny. I think at this point, I think we're close to wrapping up here. Yeah. Should talk about what's coming next, I think, a little bit. Yeah. Because we have Can Jam is in 2 weekends, dude.
Yeah, we definitely want to do a Can Jam episode. That'll be fun.
Yeah, so if you guys are... Oh my gosh, excuse me. I feel like if you're going to Can Jam, by now you know you're going to Can Jam.
Yeah,
so, next week, next Wednesday, we will have our Can Jam episode out. I think next Monday we're talking all things Can Jam.
Can we get a limited run of Bloom Pod merch so we can hand out at Can Jam? Can we start working on that like today?
That's on you. Do that today and just like do everything before you ask for Andrew's permission and then send him everything like we should do this.
Yeah.
And it's all done.
Okay.
I could order it right now, Andrew. That's how you should do it. Andrew's going to hear this, man. He's on vacation. Yeah. I miss Andrew,
I miss him so much, dude. I haven't seen him in like a month.
Andrew's the GOAT. And I think if people don't know that, that's like, I think like, honestly, like, I've kind of heard the story of Bloom's origin and like, I've talked to Andrew enough about it. And like, obviously when we met up a couple times like for dinner before I got hired. So like we kind of chat about it, but just, I think sitting down and having that like Bloom story of like when we started and like why we are the way that we are. And I think why Bloom has been successful has so much to do with how Andrew built the company around the core values, around the customer experience. I've never seen anything like it in like commerce.
Yep.
I can't like recall. And like, I think he's my goat. And like, I think, seriously, people, if you're a Bloom Pod fan or a Bloom Audio fan, go check out the Andrew episode because I thought it was really cool just to learn. And I tried to get answers out of him too, like what's coming next. Do we get a storefront, Andrew? Like, yeah. I think that'd be fun. But the Andrew episode really was great. But anyway, I don't know why I just got sidetracked with Andrew Glaze. It's easy for us.
It is easy, yeah.
Next week's episode will be all things Can Jam. We'll have a lot of prompts, what to bring. We'll get you guys hooked up. And then at Can Jam, definitely come say hi to us.
Well, I was about to say,
like a vlog
at Can Jam. I would love to maybe even get an episode in. Like,
you want to record at Can Jam?
I gotta do emergency Bloom Pod.
Oh, finally an emergency Bloom Pod.
It'd be pretty fun.
Well, we're definitely gonna do like a vlog.
Yeah, we are definitely doing.
And I think it's gonna be more vlog style. They've always been vlog style, but this is. So Marty. Should just say this now for the loyal Bloom patrons. Marty is stepping down from the Can Jam video.
Yep.
I'll be behind the camera.
It's going to be fun, man.
Times are changing, dude.
Times are changing.
Well, it's Bloom Pod. We kind of have to. Yeah. I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. But definitely say hi to us at Can Jam. Maybe we'll record an episode. Do we record an episode live?
It'd be pretty.
No, I don't think I'm ready for that.
It'd be pretty nuts.
Where would we record? In the hotel room?
I think in the hotel room.
I guess we'll have the camera. And the camera will have like a little tripod. Do we bring these?
Dude, I think so. Like, I think that would be fun. That'd be nuts. Set up in the hotel room. Start talking about what we did on the day. Just get wild, you know?
Well, I guess we won't be working that Monday, so.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Little Sunday. Yeah, okay, maybe we will.
Emergency Bloom Pod.
Late Saturday night. Late Saturday night.
Yeah.
After, I think we're doing, there's shenanigans. You don't even know. There's shenanigans going on this year, but.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'll talk to you about it after.
Dude, that's
off air. But anyway, Can Jam episode next week.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for watching. Definitely check out.
I think I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Definitely check out the last 2 episodes. They're kind of like timeless. Like, I don't know if you're like keeping up and like keeping like on pace. I like being on top of everything. If you missed the last 2 weeks, like you can watch them anytime. Those are really cool episodes. More interview style with James, with Andrew. Yeah. Anything you want to sign off with? You're back, babe.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm so back. I do want to sign off with
all that wedding nonsense is over. Thank God.
Yeah, now we can get into the real stuff.
What do you want to sign? What are you signing off with?
I want to sign off with a few things. I actually do want to know if people would be interested in like a limited run of Bloom Pod merch.
Okay.
So I want to start off with that. I think apparently Effect Audio listens to the podcast.
Yeah.
Dude, that's nice.
Shout out Effect Audio.
Nice,
I'm a proud Eros S2 enjoyer.
I was shocked to hear that. That's nice.
Yeah.
That made a big deal to me.
And Mark. Shout out Mark.
Yeah, okay, that one was, well, that's different level. But that was, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Mark, for the love.
Yeah, man.
Mark,
that was awesome.
I don't know if you're listening, man. I don't know like what your Bloom Pod.
I
don't know what your Bloom Pod experience is. Are you an every episode guy? Are you a whole episode guy? If you hear this, Mark Ryan, thank you very much. When I got into this hobby, your videos helped me a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out.
Yeah, that was nice.
And if you listen to this podcast, Mark, you know you're my goat. So thank you.
Yeah.
Effect Audio, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts.
We love Effect Audio.
Yeah, that was super dope. Third, I feel like I need to have a third when you start off a list with 1, 2.
Okay.
Third, shout out to just everybody. Everybody that listens.
You actually don't have a third.
No, I actually really don't.
Okay.
No, just everybody that listens. I mean, seriously, if somebody came up to us at KNJ and was like, yeah, I listen to Bloom Pod, which I think might happen.
I think it's
that
would
be pretty crazy.
Maybe it doesn't. Maybe we're building it up for nothing.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't.
If you're going to be at KNJ and you're listening, comment below, man. We would love to hang out.
Yeah,
with
we
you.
would
definitely
love to,
stop by the Bloom Room. Dude, the Bloom Room is so sick.
Yeah.
It's just like everybody in the comment section from all our videos. And, like, we have so much freaking gear. It's just so ridiculous. So,
Bloom Room's gonna freaking rule this year.
This will be my first time in California, man. I'm excited.
California rules. So much new gear, so much hype, so much fun.
Dude.
Such a big audience. Like, it's so dope, dude.
I'm a little nervous.
I always get nervous before Can Jam because it's just like
it's a lot, dude. It's a big weekend for us.
Putting face to customers, putting a bunch of stuff on, like with gear, like you just tested a bunch of stuff. You're getting content out. It's overwhelming. It's exciting. It's fun. I'm ready to go, man. I'm pumped up.
Cali, baby. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. And it's just me, you, and Marty. No chin.
I know.
That's
no
like
chin.
I know. So okay. So part of me is like, with no chins about. Oh, we're doing Shake Shack and Honey Girl. Okay, he just sent it. We're good.
Yes.
Part of me is like, man, it's gonna suck to be there without chin. But part of me is a little excited. Like, it's a little bit of a weird, like, for how long me, you, and Matt have been friends. That just the three of us are, and more people are blooming from going, but I mean, just from CS, it's just the three of us going to Cali.
I'm gonna miss Chin. I love Chin.
I'm gonna miss Chin, but that's gonna be a fun trip too.
It'll be fun, of course. It always is fun.
All right, dude, we got to wrap this up. I feel like this has just been like a love fest,
it's
dude.
It's fun, man.
I know, man. I'm having so much fun.
I don't want to hit the end record button.
Do you know like so many friends from church listen to this podcast?
Dude, that was shocking to me. I was like, what?
Like Laurel.
Yeah, when
dude,
Laurel
Josh and Lauren. Josh and Lauren DeNoble.
No.
My mother hecking goats.
Wow.
Love this podcast. I think they love it. I just got Josh a cable for his campfire Satsume.
Yeah. I didn't know he owned that.
He does own that. I also got him nice HCK tips. Yeah, a lot of friends listening. If friends listen, you're still listening right now, text me.
That's crazy, man.
All our loyal commenters and subscribers, say hi to us at Can Jam. Please go to Can Jam. More on that next week.
Yeah, please do.
Dude, we're milking it. We got to go.
Yeah, I know.
We got to stop.
We got to go.
Peace, noobs.
Peace, noobs, as always.
Peace, noobs. Peace, noobs.
Peace, noobs.
And let's try and make a good thumbnail.
Oh, what do we want to do?
Yeah, and then we
I think we I'm kind of smiling, looking up.
Yeah, I'm looking
kind of smiling,
looking up to the side.
Yeah.
Okay, it's probably good. Thumbnail.
Cute.